Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about what I'll be taking for footwear on the Appalachian Trail. Alright, so let's get into it. So as you can see here, I've been buying different shoes and trying them out, trying to make sure I get the right fit, because the most important thing for me on the Appalachian Trail is my feet, because if my feet aren't doing good, then obviously I'm not going to be doing too well on the trail. So let's start off here. I got the Brooks Cascadias. These are the 10s. These obviously aren't the newest model they've had going on. I've had these for years. So I've pretty much exclusively used Brooks shoes for a long time. I had a girlfriend when I was 19 who was running and turning me on the Brooks, and I've pretty much just been using them. I tried the Moab ventilators for a while, a couple years back, and I hated those, so I got rid of them, and I just kept going with these. But I've noticed that when I'm going on long hikes and things, I start to get some pain kind of in my lower, like pinky toe and stuff. And so I wanted to find something better, especially if I'm going to be spending so much time on my feet. So, Brooks just weren't working out for me. So I decided to keep with the Brooks brand, and I decided to try the Caldera 2s. These ones specifically, stuck out to me because they're the Appalachian Trail version they got going on right now. But I did like these shoes at first. I really liked how light they were up front. I liked overall how light they were. I wasn't too happy with the lugs. They seemed kind of too small, like they'd wear out real fast over time. But I bought them, and I wore them for quite a while, and I just wasn't happy with them. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll try something else. So I went ahead and I bought these Vosk boots. So these were pretty pricey. These were at $180. The Brooks usually I can pick up between 130 and 160 for the Caldera. The Cascadias and the Calderas I picked up for about $130. So the Vosk, I really like these because okay, this is gonna be a good sturdy hiking boot. And for those of you who don't know, about a year and 4 months ago now, I hurt both my ankles on a hike really bad, especially my right one. I had to hike out 5 miles on it, and I ended up in a boot for about 8 weeks. It was just awful. And ever since then, I just don't quite have the strength in that ankle as I used to. So I thought, maybe a little bit more support for the ankle might be good. So I tried these out. I was getting a lot of pinching up front for my toes, and I just wasn't too happy with these. I was getting a lot of foot pain, actually. As I wore them in more, they started to get a little bit more comfortable. But overall, I'm not happy with these, and I think I'm just going to continue to use these as like a work boot. So I decided, well, let's shell out some more money, and I went ahead and picked up the Ultra Lone Peaks. So I've heard so many things about the Ultra Lone Peaks. Everyone's, ranting and raving about these, besides, those who are a real big fan of the Brooks Cascadias. So I thought, okay, I'd give them a shot. And they just came out with the 4.0s. So I was like, you know what, cool. I fell in love with this shoe. This is amazing. I really love how light it is, how flexible. The foot space up here with the Ultras is amazing. And I've been finding my feet have been just way better. As you can notice on this, I throw on the lock lace because that's just this really convenient thing I just discovered. And I'll definitely be putting these on pretty much all my running shoes from now on. But I've been using this in the gym. Really, really love it. But I was still worried about the ankle support, when I started thinking about maybe a boot. And so I've been using this in the gym, and I'll continue to use this in the gym. And I really, really love the lugs on these. It's going to last me a while, and they grip the rocks really well. But I decided, I saw how they had the same shoe, but in a mid, and it's the Ultra Lone Peak 4 mid mesh one. I guess they also have a different one. But, it's pretty much the exact same shoe, but obviously higher. It's got some more ankle protection. And so I just got these like a week and a half ago, and I've been wearing them a lot, and I really, really, really like these. I'm getting that ankle stability that I've been looking for, and I'm getting the comfort in the trail runners because I'm a big fan of trail runners. I've been hiking exclusively in trail runners for 10 or 11 years now. And so this is like the go-to shoe for me. And, it's got all these amazing things on it. I'm not sure what the deal with this stone guard is that I've been seeing on all these shoes lately, but I really, really enjoy the fact it's got the, they call it the gator trap here. It's got the Velcro on the back that you can go ahead. I use Dirty Girl gaiters, which can connect here, and then obviously the ring up front, which obviously the same on the regular, but, not the showed out, but, the Brooks Caldera 2 has it too, and that was one of the reasons why I looked at the Caldera 2, is because, it also has that Velcro for, like, my Dirty Girl gaiters. But I have to say, for $130, these are just a really amazing shoe. It's so lightweight, and the price is great. Gonna obviously give it a little more testing, but I think this is gonna be my go-to shoe for me. I'm super excited to, take it out on the trail. And, they say on the trail, your foot's gonna grow like a half size to a full size. That would definitely be a concern with these, because these are all really tight fitting. But with the Ultras, I get a lot of, room up in the front, where I don't know if that's going to be a problem for me. Obviously we'll see how it goes, but I'm really excited to use these. And the only thing I'm going to change out different about this is I have another pair of the lock laces that I'm going to throw in these as well. It's just a fantastic little thing, I've discovered that, all you got to do is set it to cut to the length you need after you lace it through. And then to tighten it on your shoe, you just push this button down to tighten it and just loosen up, and this comes off real easy. You don't get to fidget, with tightening your laces or having your laces come undone on the trail all the time, which happens to me. So that's a really great thing I'm going to go for. It's my first time reviewing shoes. I don't really know the details, but I can give you a quick rundown of like the lightweight. Like, this is a good lightweight shoe. These are great. This is really heavy, and I didn't really want to use this shoe, this boot. And not to mention, you don't got a good lug pattern for a boot, especially one as sturdy, $180, $130 with this guy. Much bigger lugs, much heavier duty, like overall on the bottom. Like, this is definitely, I think, a better quality, at least as far as the bottom goes compared to this boot. That's all I really have as far as this goes. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to go ahead and let me know. Or if you got any input, especially if you've been using like a mid, I'd love to know what people's thoughts are, because I know everyone starts off with boots they like to, and then they end up always going to trail runners. But this kind of mid trail runner, I'd love to get people's opinions on like the 3.0s or 3.5s have been in the past. And then this quick shout out, I'm still raising money for my hike for mental health. I'll put the link in the description down below, but right now I think I'm at $700 something, and I still got that goal of $5,000. So hike for mental health is a lot as far as raising money and getting out there, what we're talking about as far as, people's issues. I got my own battle that I'm doing with my mental health and stuff. And I think it's a really great organization. 80 cents of every dollar you spend goes towards mental health research, and 20 cents of that dollar goes to funding for trails. So it's a really great organization. And if you can just donate like $5, every little bit helps, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you out on the trail.